Africa, and now right here in the USA. Watch us via Roku on your smart TV. Download the Millennium TV app from the App Store to stream our shows anywhere, anytime. Millennium TV.
Viewers in America and around the world, this is Tofader from our New York studio. This is democracy, global democracy in the world. What is going on in our world? We have our good friend, our guest, Honorable Rabbi Marchant, and our good friend Todd Goldfinger. Mr. Marchant from Queens, New York, and Mr. Goldfinger from Northern Westchester. Both of guests welcome our network this morning. How are you, both of you? Mr. Todd?
Pretty fine. I think I know Mr. Goldfinger. Are you from on the town council?
Yeah. He tried to run for council member. Congress.
Oh, okay.
He tried to run for the Congress, but some reason he stopped. You are right.
Yes.
Thank
Anyway,
you, Rabbi.
Mr. Rabbi,
Yes, sir.
this world is jeopardy. So tell us what is going on these days, Middle Eastern issue. You are the scholar for the world. What is going on these days is Middle East.
In the Middle East?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's a biblical thing, the sense that Israel is the heart and soul of what's happening there. God won't allow them to destroy Israel. That is why you see the government.
Don't move your phone.
No, that's why you see the government in Syria Assad was overthrown because of what Israel did. See, because the evil empire of Iran attacked Israel, and Israel defended itself and weakened the defenses of Iran. Iran was putting all the terror groups, Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Houthis in Yemen, giving them weapons of mass destruction through Syria. And because of what Israel did to Iran, they were weakened and they were stopped, and Assad was overthrown. Now, what we're going to see in the Middle East is peace, shalom. Because all the nations, including Saudi Arabia, UAE, Egypt, Jordan, and Lebanon, will come together and they will prevent Iran from distributing terrorism and mass destruction in the Middle East. And we're going to have peace, all because of the strong position that Israel took.
Last few days, they have some kind of, drama going on in Egypt. So what's happened?
Well, I mean, you have a problem with Egypt. Well, here's what it is. See, because they talk about the Palestinian problem. Egypt don't want the Palestinians in Egypt. Jordan don't want them there. The other countries don't want them there because they know that they will spread. You got the Islamic group in Egypt that will try to overthrow the government there. So that's why they're being very careful. They don't want that on their territory either. So you got ISIS that's in Syria, and ISIS is trying to come in. So they got to try to prevent ISIS from spreading the terrorist groups that's happening there. So Egypt is fighting against that. They don't want that on their land.
Who, number one, who make the ISIS?
Well, that came from started with Osama bin Laden and that group, and then it spread throughout
My brother, honest answer. Who is the maker?
Who is the maker of ISIS?
Yeah.
Well, you got the different group. Well, Iran is part of the big deal with ISIS.
Dear Rabbi, if I may interject for a moment, we all want peace.
Yes.
We all want freedom. We're all brothers and sisters when it comes down to a humanitarian and also genetic level.
Todd, I'm
Yes.
coming to you. Rabbi is the world political leader and rabbi.
Right. Well, a key part of this is Turkey also. Turkey plays a very important role because what you have in both Iraq and what you have in Syria, you got two different groups. You got the Druze, who are not either Muslims or Jews, but they call it Druze, Druze. And then you got the other group, oh my gosh. But they are fighting, Turkey's fighting against one of the groups to prevent, because they are spread around the three different countries. In Syria, they're in Turkey, and they're in Iraq. And during the war in Iraq, they took control of northern Iraq, and they also have control of northern Syria. So Turkey is involved in trying to prevent them from having a state. They want a state. They want a state. And that's part of the problem. And so some of the terrorist groups are working through those groups in northern Syria and Iraq, and also in Turkey. So the Turkish government is trying to prevent that from spreading into their country.
I see. Mr. Todd.
Yes, sir.
This is your platform right now. You try to make the peace in the world. You are the peacemaker. You work Millennium News 24 so long. You give that so many time. Now you are on the musical business, and you are doing some kind of what is called entertainment show and South America, so many things. Amazon. Tell us what is your viewpoint in South America and Middle East.
Thank you, dear sir, and thank you, dear Rabbi, for being on the program. Thank you so much. It's that I love this planet so much. I love the earth. I love the people. I love everything about this good earth. And there's nothing that can change that. I was born this way. I'm a love person, and I believe that people, the individuals, are also love people too. And the point of the story is this. So you asked me before, would I go into politics? And I said, respectfully, no, but thank you. Because I'd rather sit by the Bodhi tree. If that makes sense. And it's not to observe others, it's to sit by the Bodhi tree and to be with the nature, to be with the good earth, to be with this great land. And that to me is the most important thing, is to be with the people, to be with this great land, to be all together. Now, we love you so much. There's so much hope and love in our hearts and prosperity just waiting to happen. And if we can sort of proverbially join hands and be the human race again, without racing into whatever they seem to be wanting these days, is the point is people want peace and freedom. The average person, the ordinary person, wants peace and freedom. I truly believe that. Thank you. Amen. L'chaim Mazel Tov. God bless you.
God bless. Baruch Hashem. Yeah, what happened in Syria, the people in Syria want peace, and I am glad, I hope it comes true. The leader who took over Syria said he wants everybody to live in peace. The Christians, the Muslims, and the Jews to live in peace in Syria.
That's true, Rabbi.
Right. Now, that's what we need. We need that for everybody to live in peace. And I think that's a good signal. And let's hope that the world will work with that leader in Syria to accomplish that goal.
Who is the leader in Syria right now?
I forget the name of the guy. He has a real long Muslim name, but he's the leader of that. And he was, by the way, he was named as a terrorist, and they had $1 million on his head, but the United States just lifted that from him, and he's no longer on that list. So they're going to allow him to operate and bring Syria together. And it's a good signal. Everybody should live in peace instead of different groups fighting against each other. You know, in the olden days, the Jews used to live peacefully in the Muslim lands. You know, they even live in Iran. They lived in Syria. They live in all these lands without any problem. But now, because of this Islamic and the terrorism, you know, then all of that become hate against Jews. Anti-Semitism spread, and anti-Islamic phobia spread also, because once you throw one, the other comes at you. So we gotta come together in peace, and I'm happy to see so far what is happening in Syria, because that will show that we can live in peace and harmony, and all of those countries will come together, and even the Palestinians will have their own place, their own land. This should be the accomplishment and the achievement. You know what I mean? So yes, Palestine can live, and we can stop the bombings, and we can stop all of that.
Thank you, dear Rabbi.
Yes.
Listen, guys, we are going to short break. Please stay with us. Just a minute. Okay?
Okay.
Viewers in America and around the world, welcome to Global Democracy. Your host, Tofader M. Noor. We are talking about global democracy, global voice, people's rights, human rights, and peoples in this planet. They have a right to get their own democracy. Please watch every week Millennium News 24 and Millennium TV 24. We are on all iOS and Android devices, and globally all smart TVs, Sony, Samsung, LG. Also, we are on Amazon Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV. Globally, we are on Horizon Satellite. Locally, we are on all cable network, also jagobd.com. Viewers, our website, millenniumtv24.com, millenniumnews24.com, our email address, globaldemocracy@millenniumnews24.com. Whatever you are, stay peace, love, and happiness. Stay with Millennium News 24. Thank you. Viewers in America and around the world, we are back in our global democracy. You know, these days we are talking about hope, peace, love, and global democracy. But inside of America, we have a hope, we have a peace, we have a love, and our one administration going out soon, coming after probably by 25 days or by 25 days. and another new administration coming. And new administration threatening so many things: welfare, healthcare, housing, new immigration, so many things. Rabbi,
Yes.
you are the freeze, God gifted, and you are the supporter, and you are the probably going to administration.
Mm.
Hopefully you going to administration, new administration,
Yes.
and you are the friend of Trump. You have a good connection with him. As a rabbi, tell
Yes.
me every day if he's threatening boys coming with American people, colorful people, new immigrant people, how people going to think about new administration, my brother?
Well, you have to solve the problem first. You know what I mean? Especially with the southern border, that has to be dealt with a lot of the criminal element coming across the border. And if you look at the vote, the Latino vote, the Hispanic vote in the southern borders in Texas and Arizona, uh, voted, and New Mexico voted for Donald Trump, uh, because they believe that most of those people came in the country legally, right?
Yeah.
And they work hard. They work 2 or 3 jobs and they work legally and pay their taxes. Yet these people are coming over illegally, right? And a lot of them are criminals. Quite honest with you. So you gotta stop
Stop
that
this.
kind of. You gotta stop that, and you gotta
You,
stop that kind of thing
no,
because
you are 100% right. The country have to have a border. Country have to have a security. Without border, without security, they don't have a country anywhere in this planet.
yes,
Our government, our Congress, our Senate, our Homeland Security have to strong. But I don't know what is our Congress, our Senate, they are doing last 249 years. They are just eating our taxpayer money. Sorry to say that. The strongly our border have to be closed. Anyone coming, they have to coming by immigration. This is the law of the land. But why he is threatening the inside, who is inside now? This is my question.
well, I mean, some of the people that come in, they're supposed to have an asylum hearing. What they need to do is have an asylum hearing immediately, and those who don't qualify should be deported. Is the bottom line. You know what I
I,
mean? You,
yeah.
you can't just have everybody coming in here because they claim they are poor. They gotta be reached. When you apply for asylum,
Yo,
you
yo,
gotta have a
listen,
reason
listen,
why you're applying for asylum.
listen to me. You are 100% right. Some people coming all the way Sahara. Some people coming all the way South Asia. Some people coming all the way end of the world by road. How they came, I know.
Yes, I know. I know some of it that come. Some of them, like for example, the ones from West Africa, right? From Senegal,
Listen,
from Mali. They ISIS and Islamic Jihad are putting destruction on those people. So what they did was they went up through Libya into Italy, and the Italian government deported them to Central America. That's how they came to America, right? And the others went to San Tome and Cape Verde Island, and they went to Spain, and the
no,
Spanish government deported them.
those people have to be go. Those people cannot be have a no matter what, no criminal cannot live in United States of America.
But a lot of those people are not criminals. But the point of the matter is that the Spanish government
Yeah.
and the Italian government should not have deported them so they could come to the United States.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So right, so
Oh.
I think that what happened is the Trump administration will put a stop to that.
Oh, this is the drama, huh?
Yes.
So this is the big drama going on. That's
Yes, sir.
why. That's why. Listen, Trump administration. You don't. I vote for him. I support him all the way day one to as of today. But he have to be strong for inside and outside. But it's balling, people is not selling. You know that.
But peace comes through strength. You understand?
Don't move your
And the
camera.
Biden administration showed weakness. They showed weakness.
Rabbi, move your
Yes.
you stay like that. Your camera, people have to be see you. You
Okay, sir.
moving your camera too much.
All
Don't
right.
move your camera. Stay like that.
Okay.
Stay like that, please.
Yes.
Okay.
May I say, oh, sorry.
Yeah. Please. You
Education is so important. So if someone is studying, they should have, in my opinion, the right to stay. If we want the best and the brightest,
you know,
and healthy as well.
you are 100% right.
I agree with that, and maybe they will work. I think they will work that out, because it for me it would be almost impossible to deport all those people like that. You gotta find a way to make a compromise,
A criteria.
right? Because I interviewed some of the people from West Africa that were migrants here. Some of them were doctors. I interviewed engineers, right?
We
But
have
they
someone.
they were fleeing their country because of the ISIS and the oppression. So why not take some of those people who are already doctors and lawyers to have them do work here in the United States? That's the difference. You got to look at the quality of the people who are there, and if they can make a contribution to the United States.
I listen. Roosevelt Hotel, the Roosevelt Hotel, on the sidewalk. I interview so many people in South America coming from South America. I interview them 4 in the morning. You know, they are nurse, they are doctor, they are lawyer, they are highly qualified people too. But
Right.
and I found some crucial people too. As a media worker, we found on the way some crucial people too. You know that, eh? So
Right.
we cannot say on the air those things. So, but we have a bad apple, we have a good apple. But everyone, we cannot have it. But some things we have to have strong principle, strong rule. Administration have to be do good job for the people who are inside right now. But whatever the Homeland Security, who I don't know, who is
You have to make the distinction. Like I said, if you go into our hospitals right now, any one of the hospitals, most of the doctors and the nurses are foreigners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's a shortage of those workers. So if with the hope that the administration can look at that and say, wait a minute, we need some of those trained workers to come here. You know what I mean? Most of the tech people that you see and the head of tech companies came into the country illegally. You know what I mean? But they've contributed. So it's those who can contribute to the country should be able to contribute. But let's Let's
So
weed
you
out
have
the bad ones.
so you have to talk to the administration. You every day you writing. I know that. That's why
Yeah.
you are on the platform today. You have to write the administration. Say you have to do that. You have to do that. You have to do that. Okay.
Right. I agree with the concept of all of those who have criminal records should immediately be deported right away. That has to be done so we can clear
You
up the
see,
criminal
uh,
element.
you see, by the tribal bridge, the shelter is closed. Reason is for that. How many people die over there? You know, uh,
Yeah.
so many, so many crimes going on. So many things going on in the city. So many, so many horrible crime going on the Times Square. So many things going on in the downtown club, in the nightclub for
Yeah.
the migrant. You know that, huh?
Yes. And that's why the mayor Adams is trying to change the sanctuary city and agreed with the Homeland Security, the new administration coming in, that he will give access to all of those people with criminal records so they can be deported, so that the criminal element won't be here anymore. I agree with that.
So, another thing I hear, I don't want to, the current administration, before they're leaving, they try to do something than our Mayor Eric. You know that, huh?
Yeah, right. See, the current administration, for example, gave work permits to the Venezuelans, right?
Yeah.
But in doing that, they never screen the people.
This is the
So
thing.
you got a lot of criminal elements out there doing the work, and that's a problem.
This
And he
is
only he only gave it to the Venezuelans. You know, the West Africans never got a work permit, right? None of the other people got work permit to
you
come in
see,
this country. So that's
uh,
a problem.
also other things. Our current administration, you see, shamefully, they are deny our what is called uh, what is the island by uh, over here?
Rikers Island,
No, no. The
Randall's Island. That's
Are you
where
talking
the
about?
that's
Are you
where
talking
the
about Guantanamo?
by the Cuba. What is the
oh
country?
Guantanamo Bay. Yeah, he's right.
Exactly. So many people still is there. Still is there. They try to release all people before they are leaving. You know that?
Yeah, those are the terrorists who got arrested, and they put them in Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
So the terrorists that was captured there in Guantanamo Bay.
Now they say these things happen is Trump administration, first Trump administration. They bring from Iraq, they bring from Afghanistan, they bring from Syria. This is not a Bush administration put it. Do you understand?
Oh, well, it started back from then, and then even Obama did that.
Yeah. Obama brings so many things from what is the call Libya and Syria and Yemen.
Yeah,
Okay, those all special authority they try to make empty.
right. Well, it started on the George Bush when 9/11 happened, and they caught some of those terrorists. That's where they sent them to Guantanamo Bay. Instead of putting them in federal prisons, they put them in Guantanamo Bay. They didn't want them in the prison system here.
So Homeland Security they try to release everything. I don't know what is going on our country, man. And other things they try to give the special pass, special authority. The other side, the border, southern border, thousands people still over there. Thousands of people on the shelter. You know that, huh?
Yeah,
Before Trump coming on the power, they try
and
to.
and and, and that's why the voters, voted for Donald Trump because it's too costly. For example, it cost New York City taxpayers $11 billion just to shelter those migrants. $11 billion. Where's that money coming from?
Yeah. So Todd,
That's a lot of money. That 11 billion. Some states don't even.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
My question is, what is going to happen to the war on drugs?
That's another thing too. I've been saying this in New York City to the mayor and to everybody else, that the drugs is on the rise.
Yeah.
Right, and a lot of the crime, people don't realize, a lot of the crime is associated with the drug trade,
And
illegal
mental
drug
illness.
trade. Huh?
And mental illness.
Yes, but that leads to mental illness. Don't come like that. Let me tell you something. I went into the shelter system because of some reason, and there are people in there smoking crack, taking heroin, doing all that more often than now. And once you start smoking that stuff and you're taking heroin, you get a mental health issue. You start
Messes
getting
up your brain.
right. So if you don't address the drug problem, then you're going to have more mental health issues out there.
Let me rephrase it a little bit differently. What will happen to the decriminalization movement? What will happen? Because we, if I speak for myself, I would say that if we decriminalize certain compounds to be used in a medical setting, then there will be less mental illness. Because there's a debate usually about, there's good drugs and bad drugs and things like that. Well, it needs to be determined. These things need to be determined, because the thing is, what you mentioned, crack and heroin, the worst drugs.
Yes.
But do we need to penalize these people? They're God's children.
Right. However, no, we don't. That's why I've been addressing that issue with the New York Police Department here. Why arrest those people you see sleeping in the street and taking drugs? They need help.
It's not their fault.
Right. They need help. So that's what we need to focus on. I know in the olden days, right now, I've been saying this, in New York City, there's not one drug bed for people to treat drug addicts now.
Right. Harm reduction.
Right. And it leads to, plus the problem with the drugs today, even marijuana. That's one of the reasons why this state somewhat legalized marijuana, because they're talking about marijuana that is safe. It's fentanyl they put in these things.
That's
and
right.
A lot of people, I just was working in the South Jamaica houses. They're called the 40 Projects, one of the large public housing in New York City, in Queens. And 12 people died of overdose, sleeping in the basement of the project, smoking crack. 12 people, because they died of fentanyl using that. And 2 people.
All is coming from China, India.
Yeah,
So,
the fentanyl,
China,
yes.
Yeah, China, India, through
Yes.
all Mexican border.
That's correct.
Believe me or not.
No, that's correct.
Give me 1 minute. We're gonna go to short break. Viewers in America and around the world, stay with us. Viewers in America and around the world, welcome to Global Democracy. Your host Tofader M. Noor. We are talking about global democracy, global voice, people's rights, human rights, and peoples in this planet. They have a right to get their own democracy. Please watch every week Millennium News 24 and Millennium TV 24. We are on all iOS and Android devices, and globally all smart TVs, Sony, Samsung, LG. Also, we are on Amazon Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV. Globally, we are on Horizon Satellite. Locally, we are on all cable network, also jagobd.com. Viewers, our website millenniumtv24.com, millenniumnews24.com, our email address globaldemocracy@millenniumnews24.com. Whatever you are, stay peace, love and happiness. Stay with Millennium News 24. Thank you. Gentlemen, Rabbi, you move
Yes.
again your phone. Guys,
No, I'm here. I'm good now.
Yeah, you're good all the time. You're great.
you look good, man. You look
Thank
good,
you.
but you moving your
I
phone
love
too
the
much.
light coming out at the back. It looks amazing.
I have to give you. Listen, Rabbi is coming our network new show, Rabbi America. His show gonna be Rabbi America.
Yes.
Rabbi, may I right or wrong, Rabbi?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Listen, the Syrian leader, his new leader, his name is Ahmed al. What is the Ahmed al Sara?
Yes.
Ahmed
They, they, they said he changed his name. That was his original name, but now that's his name. So yes.
Ahmed al Sara. He
Yes.
is the new leader of the Syria,
Yes.
and America put him millions of dollars his head. But
Right.
State Department declare one thing: if he's doing good things for Syrian people, Arab people, with America, all bounty is going away.
No, they lifted the bounty already. It's lifted.
No, I know that. That's why, State Department declare if he's doing good things with American interest.
See what I don't understand, and I had a problem with when they're talking about what Israel was doing to the Palestinians, but I never heard the same outcry. Right now, what they found in Syria, Assad had a mass grave, over 100,000 people buried in mass grave. Where was the outcry?
He should be a world criminal court right now, or he should be on Cuban jail.
Right. Now there's a lot of other things happening in the Middle East. What happened in Yemen? How many people being killed in Yemen?
Yeah.
By among the Muslims, between the Sunni and the Shia. Right? Iran and Saudi Arabia killing people, bombing them. That should never happen. And let's look at what's happening in the Sudan. Russia and all of these countries are helping the both factions kill so many people. There's over 1 million people displaced in the Sudan because of the fighting and the terrorism. But I don't hear the same outcry from the world.
This is interest of United States of America.
Yes, we need to talk about this.
That's why United States, they don't open their mouth.
This is the outcry. This is where we can do this. This is where we can speak about it.
That's why new Millennium News 24, we have a voice for the people in the world. Okay?
Right, and that's why I say
we are not working for any special interest. We are working for the global village. We are working for grassroots. We are working for humanity. We are working for human being.
We are working for Baruch Hashem, Salam Alaikum.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Rabbi?
And even we can say Assalamu Alaikum. See, because I work with Muslims too. We have peace. You know what I mean? Because it means the same thing. You know, we come from the same lineage. We come from the line of Abraham. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we should be living in peace.
Rabbi, if someone is Muslim, they have to believe the Torah.
Yes.
They have to believe Injil. They
Right.
have to believe Zabur. Then
Right.
they are a Muslim. Do you understand?
Right. I mentioned to people that the Torah is mentioned 17 times in the Quran.
Yeah.
But there gotta be some connection there. If Prophet Muhammad mentioned in the Quran, the Torah 17 times, and he said those are the children of God, the Israelites. Right? So
So
while we are at this position right now where we're fighting against each other, makes no sense.
that's why I call this is the drama
Yeah.
we make as a politician, as a special interest, as a lobbyist, money maker. We are just money maker, special interest, media maker. We are the make the jeopardy in the world.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Right.
We don't make the jeopardy. We comment on the jeopardy, and we're
And
saying we're praying
some
for peace.
and some crucial religious people, crucial religious fundamentalist.
Yeah, but you see, that's what I'm saying is peace through strength. Because if you notice, the Hamas is now cutting a deal. The because they realize that Donald Trump is coming into office, and he's not going to tolerate that nonsense.
Listen,
You see?
Hamas is one of the worst groups in this planet. For their reason, millions of people displaced, millions of people died.
Well, it's not just Hamas. We got Hezbollah in Lebanon, and Hezbollah
Listen,
also cut a peace deal, because they know.
where is those their partner of Iran? Where is those Russian their partner?
Right, and
Huh?
that's why the freedom of Syria is important, because no longer can Iran ship their destructive
You
weapons
know, one
into
thing they
Israel.
have, one thing those Muslim they say inside one mouth one thing and they don't believe other thing. They talking about they are Muslim. They don't believe their Quran. They don't believe the Bible. They don't believe the Torah. Did you understood?
Right. But you know, there's a movement in the Iranian government better watch out, because there's a movement in Iran right now to overthrow that government. So you might see the same thing that happened to Assad happen to the mullahs in Iran.
You know, 1979, how they took the power, same way they're gonna go out from the Iran. Okay,
Yeah,
just watch out.
right.
Same thing, 1971. 71, Assad, Hafizul Assad took the power. 1971. Do you remember that?
Yes.
That time Nixon is the power. Nixon do not do anything from Syria. So he took the power, democratic government. So he is the Hafizul Assad is the army. He took the
Yeah,
power. So
yeah,
you know, like what is the guy Saddam Hussein? He is the
yeah,
army soldier in
yeah,
Iraq. He took the
yeah,
power, and we
yeah.
think in America he's the our guy. Okay,
Right,
you
right.
know, so this is the political drama, and we thinking he's the our people. We can take care of it, but
So, so as Jews, we believe the Mashiach, right? Not the
yeah,
Messiah. The Mashiach is two different things, right? And what it means is that all those people in the middle, all those people will now come to live in peace,
like
right?
now,
That's the idea behind the Mashiach, that everybody will come together and worship the one God.
like listen, in right now, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, is big jeopardy. Religious politics, okay, is big jeopardy over there.
Well,
I,
the same thing is happening because I just saw the Prime Minister Modi went to Bangladesh to create a peace agreement there, and they're trying to work things out. So I mean, the world is changing, and I think Donald Trump has a lot to do with it because a lot of these leaders are afraid, rightfully so.
reason, listen, Donald Trump have a good relationship with Chinese president. You know that, huh?
Well,
Whatever
I mean,
the whatever
but
Donald Trump say in the mouth, he have a good relationship with the business, with partnership in Chinese and Russian. He tried to make a business on the world. He don't want to make a war in the world. You know that, huh?
yes,
He don't want to make a like a army jeopardy. He don't like those things. He don't like to killing the people. He is the peacemaker. He is the peace. His heart is good. He is talking one thing tough, but he is not a killer.
but you gotta talk tough. It's peace through strength. If you don't show strength, you ain't gonna have peace.
Exactly. Some people thinking, oh, he's the tough guy. He will do this, do that. No, he is not a killer. He is have to be a strong guy to run the country.
Yes. And he has put people in the right place at the right time to do the job for the United States of America. So we got to give him
Todd,
and look and wait and see what happens, you know?
what do you think our current administration gone and new administration is coming? What is your
Yeah,
viewpoint?
sure. Thank you. Thank you, dear sirs. Um, it was something to adjust to. I had to adjust because you remember that I'm a very big supporter of all great things. So when the change,
Kamala Harris, go
yes,
ahead.
yes, sir.
You are
Yes,
the fan, you are the supporter, you are the helper, Kamala Harris. And, I know that. Go ahead.
God bless you. Baruch Hashem. Salam alaikum. Here to serve. To
Well,
answer your
I think
question. Oh,
the great gentleman will, as a Jewish man, will follow the instinct of the Torah, and whatever needs to be done, he's not just going to say, "I'm not going to do what's good for the people." So I think that he will adjust and do good and do the right thing for the people.
the people have spoken. The
Yes,
people have
yes,
spoken. In a democracy, we have to accept what the people choose,
yes,
and we adjust, and we adhere, and we abide.
yes,
But
Very good.
we love our brothers and sisters so much. We love this planet. We love this good earth. We love the USA,
yes.
and it all starts with us.
I agree.
Excellent.
See what they were saying. I mean, one of the former speakers of the House, Tip O'Neill, said all politics is local. So we got to organize locally. The international piece is going to be left up to the Donald Trump administration, and whatever it is we need to support, we'll support.
That's right.
Exactly.
Exactly. Life goes on. Life,
Yes,
no matter what. A couple of days ago, I see the our ex Secretary of State put on the Facebook, and she sent on my Facebook, Hillary Clinton, the all billionaire in the Donald Trump cabinet. What I think. So I sent her, you are the billionaire too. So what are you going to think? Tell me. And she said, I am not a billionaire. I said, listen, Honorable Secretary of State, tell your good friend Donald Trump, he is your good friend. He is not my friend even. He is your good friend. And tell him to run the country excellent way. Advise him how to do it. How to do it. Don't make enemy. You know,
Let's work together.
he bring the 19 billionaire on the cabinet. Good luck to him. He don't have to bring the poor guys on the what is the cabinet. They can steal the money from the public. Okay.
But not all of them are billionaires now. Now, no.
You know, so they don't have to be steal public money. uh, you know, so they're already billionaire. So, and she said, oh, they're gonna be
He appointed a couple Congress people. Those are not billionaires. I mean, the lady who was appointed from New
I know.
York, she's appointed United Nations ambassador. She's not a billionaire. You know? So let's not get into that. Just because you got billionaires there with him doesn't mean
It's not about money.
yeah, right.
Listen,
You know.
Rabbi,
Yes.
our time almost ending. Tell your view the current administration going to do for America and American people. This is end.
Well, it's like I said, it's peace through strength, and with the strength that hopefully the economy can really rebound, and people can see the prices of everything going down, and I think that that will probably happen in most instances. You know, you'll see the price of gas going down. You'll see the price of groceries going down. I think that's what the new administration will do.
What about the world peace?
On the world stage, it will be peace. Peace through
And
strength.
and
You know what I mean?
and ourselves, we think you are the peacemaker in the world, and he can hire you some kind of peacemaker in this planet.
Yeah, because I know how to talk to all these different people to bring them to the table. You know what I mean? You got to realize that you cannot, these countries cannot continue to go the way they're going with this terrorism, with this, fighting wars and stuff like that. We got to come to the table and create peace.
Of
We
course,
got
of
we got to
course.
create peace. We got to create peace between Russia and Ukraine. We can't continue to fight that war.
No, no, we cannot afford it to kill the people anymore.
Yeah,
We kill too many people in this planet. No
yeah.
more, no more. This
Thou
coming
shalt not. Exactly.
coming
Kill.
coming
Right.
administration have to be stopped. This kind of war game in this planet. Okay, no,
Yeah.
Rabbi, support the coming administration. Stop the war crime. Okay,
I'm
please.
on board. We gotta stop it, because if we don't stop it, we're gonna have a World War III, because all these fights around the world will end up in a World War III.
This,
And I think
this,
we don't want that, and Donald
that's
Trump will
why
stop that.
that's why coming administration try to mobilize Pentagon drama. You know that, huh?
Yeah.
I don't want to say these things. Anyway,
So the point of the story is love, peace, prosperity, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy
Yes.
Kwanzaa,
and
Happy
Rabbi,
Boxing Day.
Rabbi,
Happy New Year.
Yes,
Rabbi,
sir. Yes.
Rabbi Todd, Rabbi, please pray the God for the Todd father. Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'lecho olam. Blessed be the Lord thy God, King of the universe. He's the creator of all things, and we thank him for bringing us together so that we can have a peaceful world.
Thank you very much, Rabbi. Thank you. We appreciate from our network, ourselves, you and Todd, whatever we can do, We pray
Yes, sir.
we pray ourselves, we call فالله خير حافظ وهو أرحم الراحمين رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. That's all. Viewers in America and around the world, we are ending our show, Global Democracy. Please watch Millennium News 24 and Millennium TV, all smart TV, and globally all iOS and Android device. And I know what is called Fire TV and
Yes.
Roku TV and Apple TV. Globally, we are on Horizon Satellite. And also, we are our website, Millennium News 24, Millennium TV 24, and all social media, Millennium News and Millennium TV. Viewers in America and around the world, whatever you are, stay peace and love. Goodbye and take care for right now.
Shalom, shalom.